feeling. For a long time, I truly believed, like I described earlier, if I freed the slaves, that we could make the world a better place. But I'm not going to lie to you. As of late, something is inside of me telling me that I misunderstood the message in the Matrix movie.
Andrew fucking Tate. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is shaped by those who learn how to move people. And that man, surely, whether you like him or you hate him, knows how to move people. Today, we're going to review how he does it based on the 6 pillars of speaking that I teach my clients so that you in your business, sales, or career or content can use that hopefully for good.
I watched the Matrix movie.
The first thing I noticed, by the way, I want you guys to listen carefully. No filler words. Not a single one.
For a long time, I truly believed, like I described earlier, if I freed the slaves, that we could make the world a better place. But I'm not going to lie to you. As of late,
even if the flow is not perfect, there are pauses in between, like I'm speaking now. There are no filler words. Not a single one. This is the power of silence. That's what I tell people. When you don't know what to say, please practice instead of going silence. People will respect that much more. It signals authority. It signals confidence. It signals comfort with pressure. Pressure tolerance. The reason people cannot hold silence is because they cannot hold the pressure, the social pressure of silence, the expectations of people waiting for them to speak. And the more you have the ability to wait, to make them wait, the more your words carry weight.
Something is inside of me telling me that I misunderstood the message in the Matrix movie. I watched the Matrix movie, and I've watched that movie 1,000 times.
Immediately going towards a movie or towards a story. Storytelling. Congruency. That's another pillar of speaking, one of the 6 pillars. Congruency. It's the ability to use stories, whether a story that people already know, which means you leverage the power of something that has already moved people for your advantage, or your own story. That also works with the pillar of clarity, which is the ability to be relatable, the ability for people to understand. And there's no better way to do it than with stories.
Be on a level nobody else understands it. I have all my own crazy theories. Have you seen all 3 movies?
Just the first 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of crazy theories, and I think they're the best movies ever written. And
the eye contact is very intense yet balanced. He looks on the side because you don't want to be a little robot and look like this the whole time on the person. You're going to make them feel uncomfortable. So you want to look on the side, but then when he speaks, it's like, boom, it's very locked in. And I want you to notice something else, the vocal variety. He tends to change tones in which he's speaking, a bit slower, a bit faster, a bit louder, a bit smoother.
When Morpheus says most minds are not ready to be freed, and they're going to fight to die and protect the system, I understood that part already, but I truthfully believed if we could free enough minds, we could build a better place for everybody. But I think a lot of people actually are happier in and of themselves and exist better where they are.
That's why the system's like it.
That's why the system is what it is. Because if they wanted to escape, just like if you wanted to be stronger or you wanted to be richer, if you wanted to escape, you would have escaped. And now we...
Little detail. It's a little detail. But you want to create rapport for my people in sales. You know that. And what better way to create rapport than when someone says something, you repeat what they just said in an affirmative tone. That's why the guy says, that's why the system is like that. That's why the system is built like that. The person feels like, oh, yay, I'm part of the conversation. Yay, we're connected now. Rapport. One of the most powerful ways to move people.
We have this mass awakening of anti-Semitism, and all these people at home think they're so smart. I've worked it out. And they're in a brand new jail. of the Jews are stopping me, so my life sucks. So your life sucked before, you didn't know why. Now your life sucks and you think you know why, but your life still sucks. And they've just moved. They've just painted the walls of their jail cell.
Metaphors. Painting the picture to make it clear, to make it more emotional. Painting the jail cell.
Sitting there in jail.
Another thing that is, again, a detail, but not everyone is like that. You can see he's having the time of his life. You can sense there's no fear in that man. He's enjoying himself. That's charisma. Charisma is the ability to make people experience desire in your presence. That's one of the 6 pillars. When someone is enjoying themselves, genuinely joyful and happy, that's one of the fastest ways to be charismatic. But you cannot fake it. You got to actually be enjoying it. And the person who's most relaxed and enjoyment holds the frame of charisma within any context.
And it's just like, they're beyond help. Like, how much trouble am I supposed to get in? And you're right. Why do I still feel like I need to help people? Quite recently, I'm starting to realize that if I open the gates on every single jail cell, by the time I've taken a piss and come back, they're going to be back in jail.
Using metaphors, I love it. Another thing he's really good at is novelty, which is another one of the pillars. Novelty. It is the quality of the ideas he shares. Because if you can be an amazing speaker, but then you can say things like, be grateful and you will feel happier. Everybody knows that. Just don't stress too much about life. Don't worry. Be happy. Everyone knows that. It's boring. So saying things that people find controversial, saying things that triggers people that they haven't heard before, that tends to be taboo, but people want to say it, but they're afraid, and he has the courage to say it. This is extremely attractive as a speaker. Extremely attractive.
They're going to put themselves back in jail, and they're going to paint the walls of their jail. And they're going to say, I'm not in jail anymore. My wall used to be pink. So you're in the same cell. But my wall's blue. And all you can do is close the door and leave them there. People are going to re-trap themselves. We had this mass awakening of consciousness, perpetuated heavily also by Nick. And everyone's just jumped into another cell. And everyone's not sitting there going, they're trying to make me feel a certain way. They're trying to do this to me, so I'm going to resist those things. They want me weak, so I'll get strong. They want me poor, so I'll get rich. They want me afraid, so I won't be. They want to convince my woman not to love me, so I'm going to make my woman love me and have a happy marriage and have a bunch of children. Instead, they go, oh, they want to do all this. It's them, and it's working. And they just sit there.
Whew. Last pillar I want to share with you guys is flow. The rhythm of speaking. This guy didn't stutter. Tak, 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 tak. That's a skill in and of itself that creates a lot of certainty, which actually is the last pillar. Certainty. The certainty with which he speaks. The state. People can sense that. Sales or influence or moving people is a transfer of state. And how to win people is by transferring your certainty in the idea that you're sharing. And to speak without stuttering a single moment means it signals subconsciously that you know what you're talking about. Awesome. I'll link the full podcast. Obviously, that's way too long to review here. It will take fucking 12 hours probably or more. So you guys seem to enjoy these a lot. Thank you for the beautiful feedback. I'm grateful for you. You can click on the link in the description. That's the community called Born to Speak, where we all practice public speaking, charisma, influence, and we apply these things through brotherhood, through live immersion and feedback. It's completely free, by the way. Thank you. I'll see you here soon. Let me know which one should I review next. Peace.